Hello, I'm Murray Newlands and welcome to another episode of Search Engine Journal. In this video, I'm talking with Yulia from Commerce Brain about Facebook graph search. Now, we were discussing before the interview, this is a new thing. You have to optimize your site in a different way from optimizing for, say, Google or Bing. Tell us your thoughts.
Yes, so Facebook graph search is still new, it's still in beta, and not everybody has access to it.
Right.
But it's much more than actually search. It has to do with Facebook marketing and your presence on Facebook. And it is different from SEO on Google because you have to optimize your organic presence, which is all the content you have, photos, videos, using killer apps that collect emails, and really have product-specific content that can convert that traffic versus talking about your company culture or any non-relevant stuff to your business. And it's different because it will deal with a lot of data, big data that very hard to parse, but it will show up. Facebook already categorizes this data,
Yep.
and it teaches users how to add more data about themselves, add more public data, how to discover it. So if you're already playing in this field organically and start playing with ads, and using power tools like Power Editor and Shoutlet, you will be ahead once the search is on. Because search is just one of the amplifiers of Facebook marketing that will bring that qualified traffic to your site and back that will keep buying stuff.
So give me some examples of some companies doing this.
Yes. So I just gave a speech at Internet Retailer in Chicago, and I showcases two great companies, Eventbrite and Zappos. Eventbrite is using Facebook data to feed into their recommendation engine, and they found that by adding that piece, their upsell on the site skyrocketed, and they learned so much from the activity-based data from their customers, and they're ready for that search and discovery experience. Right. Now, Zappos had a very interesting story because in the past they just had content on their Facebook page about company values and the happiness, which we all know, and it's beautiful, but it didn't bring any money. And so they started working with the agency, and they probably wasted some money, but they learned that what kind of content to put. They put only content about new products and silly products, and it's very direct sales approach. They also started using powerful tools, Shoutlet and Power Editor.
Yes.
And now when you look at that traffic, it's like a perfect, I call it high-speed lane, because the traffic, if you see even on Compete, is going back and forth to Zappos, and it converts very well. When I saw it at Compete, I was like, oh my God, this is great data. Then I contacted the people at Zappos, my secret agents, and they told me, well, Yulia, that's awesome data, and Compete showed 3,000 users a month, but they said this is just less than 1% that we get.
Wow. Okay.
So, and of course they couldn't disclose all the data, but they gave me some points, and I have a slide that you can look at. It turned out that they have about 1.2 million people going back and forth, and the big chunks of those people convert. And they spend a lot of time on Facebook. Imagine what happens once the search is on.
Yeah.
They are ready, and you really have to study their page. It has videos, great photos, links, and it's very specific and direct sale. All of that will be on. It's already been discoverable.
Yes. On
Facebook, and it brings money. They're making about $2 million a month on that.
Just on Facebook.
So,
very interesting.
Yeah.
So I know that you're working with a hair product company launching and hoping to do this. What tips and advice are you giving them for optimizing their site for this new Facebook search?
I think whether it's a beauty product retailer or any other category retailer, you have to look at is Facebook is a good place for you. And
Yeah.
most of the times, unless you're selling something for grandmas and grandpas, probably it will not be the place. But for other categories, it is a way to get very qualified traffic, and you need to find a strategy that works for you, that's balanced with organic and paid, because all of them, they're connected. It's not what we know from Google, oh, you can only rely on organic, or paid is completely different, and usually experts very differ in those two areas. In Facebook, you have to integrate both of them and understand how it all works, because there is three things. There is organic, there is paid, and there is earned. And you have to find the right strategy and balance to really have a lot of earned, so that eventually you don't have to pay money to Facebook. You will get a lot from the organic, and you have to start playing with it right now before this channel is crowded.
And presumably with that, and we know what gets shared well on Facebook, you're going to have not just good, but great product photos that are really clear, maybe some funny content as well, humorous stuff, as you say, new stuff that's novel, that people really like to share and comment on. And having that kind of comment, presumably that kind of content, is going to be crucial to making sure that you deliver well within Facebook.
Definitely, and it should be something that people can be passionate about. Whether it's going to be a sexy product that people aspire to have because it looks good, or it's a silly product, or it's a new one that's very cool, and that's what you can see from the Zappos experience. Now, there are tons smaller sites like PetFlow, which specializes in pets, in the pets industry, and they have tons of wonderful opportunities to play on the emotions and feelings. So there are a lot of pet pictures of doing anything, and people, of course, like and share. Moreover, most of this content they source from the actual customers. They don't even produce it, so that's another bonus. But yes, you can't just post anything. If you're just self-promoting yourself, it's not going to work. You really need to think, what is it that I want to do on Facebook? I want to get traffic and people to buy. So if this is the case, that should be the content, that should be the apps. And also Facebook marketing, whether it's advertising or anything, it amplifies any other marketing that you're doing. So the search will be an amplifier. The marketing right now is an amplifier because it amplifies your email marketing. And you just have to start playing right now to get the competitive piece in that industry.
Yulia, thank you very much. If people want to contact you, how do they do that?
Sure. So they can go to commercebrain.com and either call me or reach out at contact@commercebrain.com, and I would be happy to answer questions or provide consulting on their Facebook marketing or traffic or conversion optimization.
Yulia, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm Murray Newlands with Search Engine Journal. I'll see you next time.